A skyline there of lower Manhattan on a gorgeous day for baseball at Citi Field. It's the Dodgers and the Mets. Next. Now from the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, MLB The Show has baseball from beautiful Citi Field. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this 3-game set.
Yeah, we're all tied up coming into the finale here tonight. This has been a tight series so far. No reason to think this third game should be any different.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. On the mound to square off against these guys, a former Cy Young Award winner, the veteran right-hander Bartolo Colon. Chase Utley makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
First pitch, 7-10.
Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Lee will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. So a fairly quick out here to begin his night of work. And with that, let's take a look now at how the Mets will set things up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. One away, and Jimmy Rollins will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Colon ready with the 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I'm not sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Look at this. But the throw is too late as he gave it all he had, but that'll be scored as an infield single.
Oh, that's a nice effort that time out there at second base. Watch as he flags this one down. He has to lay out to do it. Then he scrambles to get it over to first base in time, but really nice hustle getting down the line. Beats this one out.
Yasiel Puig will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Watch for a minute.
In there, 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two out with the man at first. The check on Rollins, now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Throw back to first by Colon. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 2-1 to Gonzalez. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Cox is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing in the first against Bartolo Colon. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Time now to meet the Mets, as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. They'll be opposed by a former All-Star, the hard-throwing left-hander Scott Kazmir. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Leadoff hitter is set as we begin the bottom of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, first baseman, number 30.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him.
That might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
Now here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
He'll be disappointed with that at bat, but potentially the saving grace might be that he got to see a lot of pitches here in the first inning, so he'll have a good idea of what's to come later on.
David Lee will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking two right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Michael Lee will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark. First pitch swinging as here's a chance for the shortstop Rollins. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Batting fourth, third baseman, number 3.
Number 3 will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night. Fastball in there for a called strike.
No ball, one strike.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Changeup had him fooled a bit as this is on the ground to third. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. Andre Ethier will stand in, hoping to just keep riding the hot streak. He's been an exceptionally tough out these last 6 ball games. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. swing and a ground ball back up the middle. Over to his left, he's up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
Hey, up. You want to try that ball again?
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Out of play. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Lee has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Juan Uribe will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Had the red light there, and it's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Jacques Peterson will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
2 out with the man at first. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Gary Cox will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play.
Cox.
First pitch coming. And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. Here's the 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Well, clearly this throw was affected by the runner heading down the first baseline. You've got to make sure that you don't hit him. So he tries to compensate here, and he winds up throwing it away.
Daniel Murphy will dig in now with a runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. You feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Look over by Kazmir, now the pitch. And a ground ball for Rollins. This could be 2. Utley for 1. On to first, a double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Michael Kadire will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit.
Now you just think back to that double play ball. Not for that, this might very well have been a run.
Travis d'Arnaud will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. He's running towards second. Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. We'll move to the third with no score. Scott Kazmir will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Swinging a soft liner towards first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Chase Utley will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Come on, man.
Ball 2 now.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Third inning, no score to this point. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Out of play off to the right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rollins swings and misses as he's behind here 0-2.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
1-2 now to the former MVP.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. And Rollins will lay off here, and he's worked the count back to 2-2. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Travis d'Arnaud makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Travis d'Arnaud.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Trying to keep the ball down here as this one finds the knees for strike 1. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Two-two pitch pulled on the ground down to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher Bartolo Colon.
Bartolo Colon will dig in here. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ground ball hit sharply back up the box, and it'll get into center field, a 2-out single.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way, and that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
David Lee will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Here's the first offering. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Definitely a steal situation here. When your leadoff guy gets on with 2 outs, I'd expect to see him go within the first few pitches.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they're trying to make something out of this inning after all. He's off and running here with 2 away, and he gets into second safely. So now all it'll take is a base hit to get us our first run of the game. Come on!
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Let's go, Matt.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2. Michael Lee would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And here's the ball out towards straightaway center field. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Yasiel Puig will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
1-1 on the way. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, he would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
So 1 gone for Adrian Gonzalez.
Let's get you out here.
Good fastball there from Colon. It's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And I kind of think even in a normal defensive alignment, he probably makes this play. But here you can see him playing close to the line because he's got backup in the form of his second baseman. And it winds up a fairly routine ground out to first.
Andre Ethier will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And there's a swing and a miss by Ethier. He falls behind 0-2 now.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Michael Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Here it comes. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And Uribe will put this one away for the first out.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Number 3 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. There to get it is Utley. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. First offering on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, two-way, you're just looking to get on base somehow, especially when this guy hasn't given you anything so far. So, at the very least, make him work out of the stretch and throw a few more pitches here.
Daniel Murphy will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Runner goes. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a stolen base.
And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Pickoff move to second, and the runner will get back standing. Fouled back. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Come on!
Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Carlos Ruiz will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
Now the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. 2-1. Right there, Murphy at second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Juan Uribe will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Outside, 3-0 now. That one's in there, 3-1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Fouled back. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Jacques Peterson will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And that right there, that's why these guys only have 1 hit. He's had them chasing at shadows this entire ball game.
Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Next pitch, number 72 for Colon here tonight. And he misses there, 1-2. No runs, just one hit. One error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. Guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Scott Kazmir will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats and the count will remain at 0-2. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. One left for LA. Halfway home, still no score. Michael Cuddyer will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder, Michael Cuddyer.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Go, Matt.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
Yeah, looking good, Matt.
And this is fouled straight back. Now the 3-1 pitch. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
Count, please. Here we go.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And this is past Adrian down the line, a fair ball.
Yeah, and this ball's hit right down the line and not fair by a whole lot. You can see the umpire right on it to make the call. He gets it right as this ball is fair by not more than a foot or so.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Runners on the move for second, and he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Oh, no.
Well, we're still looking for that first run of the ball game. Thought for a second this might be it, but it just didn't have enough steam behind it.
Bartolo Colon will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And this is in the dirt, but Ruiz able to block it nicely. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And this misses as well. Ball four, and he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. That won't make that guy very happy. Just lay it in there. He's probably taken anyway.
Number 30 will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Fouled straight back. That last pitch, number 80 for Kazmir. And he misses with it, 1-1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Now the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
David Lee will see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Sliced down the line at first. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. He'll come home with it. And the run will score from second to make this a 1-0 ball game.
Took us a little while, but we've got our first run on the scoreboard here in the 5th. You've got to figure any more they could add on here could really go a long way.
Michael Lee will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Mets out in front, 1-0. Chase Utley will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Beat LA. Beat LA.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
A little bit outside, 2-1. Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Ball 3 now to Rollins. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
3-2 pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Yasiel Puig will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And that misses inside. 1-0.
Let's go, Matt.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that two-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside, he's really hitting his spots well.
Now he tries to hold back, but he makes contact here, and this is looped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Number 3 will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup. 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Let's go.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Here we go.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the evening for Scott Kazmir. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Chris Hatcher will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 41, Chris Hatcher.
Gary Cox will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And that works almost like a pitch out there, just in case he's thinking about it.
Nobody out, runner on first. Changed up on him here, but this is lined into left field for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. The throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a two-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Daniel Murphy will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Now a pickoff play at second, and they got him.
Yeah, not a real heady base running move right there. He's got thoughts of going to third, and then he thinks better of it, and by then, he's a dead duck out there trying to make it back to second.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will be taken in by Uribe for out number 2.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Michael Kadire will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
Come on now, let's go.
Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes. Two out with the man at first. Three and 0 now.
You can't hit the broadside of a barn.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Adrian Gonzalez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Andre Ethier will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Carlos Ruiz will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Come on, New York. Take it off. Let's get cool.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. A look at Ethier, and now the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners on first with 1 down. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And that misses 2-2.
That was a strike, Doc. Here we go. Let's get cool, yeah.
As a look, now the pitch. On the ground down the first base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Third baseman, number 5, Juan Uribe.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And standing in now, Juan Uribe.
Come on, let's hold them.
Ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Let's go.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Lee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Jacques Peterson will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Travis d'Arnaud will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Travis d'Arnaud.
And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Jason Hayward will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ball game, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. First pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1.
Come on now, JJ.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And Gonzalez takes this one over to first himself for the out.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
The 2-2 coming. And a changeup here as this ball's grounded foul. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And now against his body, a jump throw. And a low throw, but some fine dirt work there by Gonzalez as he digs this one out to end the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Jay Lee will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 20, Jay, now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot, number 22.
Howie Kendrick will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 47, Howie Kendrick.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Chase Utley will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Full count, 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1-2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Runner at first, and the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Yasiel Puig will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
2 out with the man at first. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in safely. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Swing and he saws him off with that one. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. It remains 1-0.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and I think you know who this fella is by now. It's the all-star right-hander Brian Wilson who's set to take over. David Lee will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
David Lee.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
Michael Lee will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Come on, base hit now.
First pitch coming from Wilson. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. And by the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
The 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now.
Even though this is still just a 1-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
A little too tall, that.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
Yeah, and the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Joel Peralta will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Gary Cox will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And this guy's been in situations like this so many times before. He's got plenty to call on upstairs to try to help him work out of this jam.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Well, this is definitely a rough spot to get thrown into a ball game. Bases loaded, nobody out, but he's up to the task here and gets a huge first out here on the strikeout.
Daniel Murphy will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. 1 run scored. 2 runs scored. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Big swing of the bat right there. He's right on this pitch. You see this ball get down and get to the wall, and at that point, it's off to the races. He's going to wind up driving everybody home with a 3-run double.
Matt Carpenter will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
And this will be fouled away. 3 runs already home here. On the ground to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Come on, Travis.
Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here, too low. It's 1-0. It's a 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And that's finally over for a strike. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Jason Hayward will stand in, the 8th batter in the inning, as he'll get a shot with 2 on and 2 out. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Oh, he finds a way to knock this down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Another run home to score in the inning, and it's not going to be charged to him, but still, he's got to find some way to get his guys out of this already.
Number 30 will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-1. And they continue to work low in the zone. This catches the knees for strike 2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Four runs here in this half inning. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Ready with another 2-2. This is hit sharply to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a heck of trouble now.
David Lee will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Whoa, they get the runs here.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Puig is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. We've played 8 full. The Mets lead this one 5-0. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now here's a swing, and Adrian sends a high fly ball deep to right field. And that will find the seats, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
And goodness, this is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
Andre Ethier will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. Fouled straight back. No outs, nobody on. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Carlos Ruiz will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row. And this one, it was better than the last one.
Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he's turned an 0-2 count into a home run. A solo shot for Carlos Ruiz. Sixth home run on the season for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Here's the sequence one more time on show track. He looks at strike one, looks at strike two. Now that pitcher's got a false sense of security, and he unloads on the 0-2 pitch. You got all of that one.
Now batting.
Juan Uribe will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Don't get too fancy.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder, Jacques Peterson.
Jacques Peterson will step in, a ground out victim as last time. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. First pitch to him. And that's in there for strike one.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. There's one. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
Boy, and that's just a tough turn at second as they go around the horn. Now, he's got to hang in there because he knows he's going to get upended. And in the end, they wind up getting just the force on the lead runner.
Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Now another 1-2. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get his guys into position to win this ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 5-2. Good night from Flushing.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Bartolo Colon. His record is now 6-3. The loss goes to Scott Kazmir. His record is now 4-4. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.